Hello friends, welcome to Commerce and MS Excel Hub. In this video, we'll try to record a macro and analyze the code. Okay. First thing required is developer tab. So to get this tab, go to File, Options, Customize ribbon, tick Developer tab. Okay. Under Developer tab, you have Record Macro option. So to record a macro, you need to click on this one, and the recorded code will be available in Visual Basic window. So once you click on Visual Basic, you will get the code window. So here the macros are available and stored, and we can see the code lines over here. In this gray color window, you will get the code lines. And now we'll try to record a macro and see how it will look. I will try to keep the windows side by side so that we can easily explore. Okay, so this is the Excel and this is the macro window, and here you can see the code lines generated. So the recording is starting. The name for the macro is default name macro1, and it will be stored in this workbook. It should be this workbook only, and if you want to give any specific requirement to the recording, you can add over here, and please avoid using shortcut keys. Okay, now we'll say okay. Recording is started. Here you can see modules folder is added, and under module 1 your macro code is began. So this is your recording code, and here you can see subroutine started with macro name 1 macro 1, and here it is end sub. The code is ending over here, and the code lines will appear in between this sub and end sub. So those are the lines which will give you the results in Excel. Okay, so the lines between these two are very important. Now we'll make two things and we'll see how it will look in coding window. First I will select A5. So range A5 dot select, and I will write Excel is good. Now A6 is selected, and I will write Commerce and MS Excel Hub. Now again I will go to A5 and I will go to home, then I will make it bold, italic, and then I will go to A6, I will make it into bold, italic, underline, and I will go to developer tab and I will stop recording. Okay, so now we can see the lines generated for recording, and we'll try to analyze each line what it is doing, and then we will get to know what is macro actually. Okay, for that we'll try to do one exercise. The exercise is that as these two lines just now we have written manually, now we'll try to write this with the help of this code lines which we have generated just now. Okay, now I will remove this two and paste it over here, and we'll minimize more this window, and we can expand this code window. Okay, now let us see what each line is doing. For that, your cursor should be placed over here, and you need to hit F8 so that the macro execution will start. Okay, F8, first line. So the macro title is selected, so there won't be any action in Excel, and then the first line of the code, first code line is selected. So once it is highlighted means still it is not yet performed. Once it go to the next line, then only the above line will be executed. So see, now A5 is selected. Okay, now if I go to the next line, A5 will get updated with Excel is good. Done. And now A6 will select. Done. Now commerce and MS Excel will updated. Done. Okay, the yellow color highlight means it is ready to execute. This is the line which next going to be updated in your Excel. And now A5 will select again, and it will turn into bold and italic, and then A6 will select, then bold, italic, underline. Macro execution is completed. So now we are able to understand what each line is doing in Excel. Now we'll try to reduce some kind of code lines, because whenever you record any macro, it's going to give you some unnecessary lines which are like default lines, which should be removed from your code, so that the performance of your macro will be improved. I will try to edit this macro. I will copy this entire code lines and paste below this. So the macro names should be different, so we'll change it to macro 2, and this is not required. Okay, now let us try to edit these lines. So instead of select and formula R1C1, we will just write it into A5 equal to Excel is good. Instead of A, now we'll test it in F. Okay, F. Okay, the error because is that we have removed the equal to symbol. Now I have given back, and then now it should select F5, and these two lines are required to get it into bold, and then F6, and these three lines are required again. Now I have removed a couple of lines from above, and the code is bit shorter compared to the above one, and we'll try to execute these code lines and we compare the results. Okay, let us push expand this window, and in F column we'll be seeing our results. F8, 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 Excel is good is updated, commerce and MS Excel is updated, and now F5 is selected, it turned into bold, italic, and F6 is selected now, turned into bold, italic, and underline. The macro is completed. Okay, so the lines between sub and end sub are very important. Okay, so this is all about macros, friends. So once this macro is recorded, you save this macro project, click on save, and close this window, and we'll need to save our workbook in macro format, which is go to file and say save as, and here you need to select the format as Excel macro enabled workbook. Then only your macro will be saved, or else the macro will be removed. Okay, and hit on save, and we'll go back to the window. Okay friends, so in this way you try to record the macro and analyze the code line by line, and then you will get to know what each line is doing, so that you can customize the macro as per your requirements. Okay, so if you have any queries and if you have any doubts on this macros, you can post in comment section, and more videos on this macros will be uploaded, so please keep watching. So thank you friend, thanks for watching, and please share this video and subscribe to my channel.